Alright, what's up you guys? Time for another video. I wanted to try to get at least one of these in per day, where I talk about the real life Yu-Gi-Oh games people play, and once again I sarcastically and metaphorically make fun of and compare the real life bullshit that people hand you to the Yu-Gi-Oh card game, and wonder if people actually play the real card game or not. Do they still make the game or whatever? But in parentheses, I think talking in parentheses, there's one YouTuber, I don't want to get it wrong, a couple of YouTubers, I think in their merchandise thing, I'm pretty sure it was the Sinatra Speaks, or Sinatra Says, or Sinatra Speaks, or one of them, one of those other channels, they have a card game that's like Yu-Gi-Oh! To make fun of Leftists, how they're playing. They don't call it Yu-Gi-Oh! But there's somebody, I have to check on it. I'm actually thinking about buying myself one, but anyway, yeah, this one, I don't know where to start with this one. The getting political derogatory card, or I want a name for this one. Every time you say something, no matter where you are or who it is, oh, he's getting political, and I don't want to single out just one person, because there's different kind of people who be saying this, and I'm not even going to say different parties or lifestyles are bad, but people in any walk of life or any color or any whether they're on the right or the left, the political right or the left. I mean, well, anybody used to work next to, or family members that be all saying that, they all do it. You can have radical leftists on blogs that fuck with you and say that, but every single fucking buddy says it. Oh, but all the shit that they want you to shut up and be obedient to, and want you to be obedient to, is political. And they act like, oh, they're trying to act like they never get political. It's like, do as I say, not as I do. You gotta pick apart these people. For one thing, the YouTuber Sticks Hexanam or 666 has the same hair length as I do, except less bald and less gray. But that guy does a better job. I spread his videos around just to spite people, certain parties off for one thing, and certain unwoke black YouTubers to piss off certain people of different racial issues. But anyway, yeah, the people out there in the world, not every party is good or bad or whatever that you meet up with. You meet some nice people, you feel bad, and you try to be nice to them. But, okay, out there in the world, where should I start with this one? Because I almost want to start laughing. I have some favorite moments. I don't want to bust out laughing or go into any pauses, or because certain memories flash right before my eyes. I want to laugh and whatever there too. But first of all, you'll get what I would call radical right or ultra super conservative. And matter of fact, people don't even see what I look like or see what my videos are all about, whether I'm in any other social media or blogs. But if I defend the reasonable right to bear arms, people will accuse me of being a conservative. And it's like, you never seen what everything else I'm about in my channel. Do I look like a fucking conservative to you? But I've had some beliefs in me. I won't go totally in that here and there. The partial beliefs in different ways. But anyway, yeah, the ultra conservative, like people that watch and totally obedient to television religions with the fancy $1 million homes and airplanes. The ones that would say, for example, I would be getting political. They want to say, oh, shut up and read nothing but your King James Bible and get a haircut, and how dare you succeed in anything morally. How dare you appear to be morally superior and do good things for charity just to make us look like liars? Our God will send you to hell anyway. But to kind of keep that short, and then the fanatical left side. Shut up and smoke your weed and drink your 40-ounce beer and buy drugs from all our buddies that are like all our criminal friends. Be obedient to Mr. King of the Streets and buy their drugs, and you don't march with them. You should fear them because you might be a racist if you're not with us. And, yeah, raise your fist in the air along with us. If you don't, yeah, raise your fist in the air while you're marching, which actually the translation actually means death to the police and death to the civilized world and death to everybody that has nicer houses and cars than them. Power to Mr. King of the Streets, and indicating maybe legalization of all drugs, and wanting kind of like a narco-communist thing, not that you're totally sticking up for the police because some of them are corrupt. You get political talking about them, right? And you and those kind of people have different opinions about corrupt police. You agree with them. Your agreement about police being corrupt, for example, totally different than theirs. Totally, and they hate the police and hate police brutality. But Mr. King of the Streets that's allowed to have the guns and sell you their drugs. They're allowed to pull over in a car the same way a police car does and beat the hell out of you. But when the police do it, it's only wrong. But yet, Mr. King of the Streets, with all the drugs and the guns and the articles I read about, saw on my TV news recently, the Pittsburgh News talking about the new mayor talking about SWAT team are too paramilitary, right? And and yes, you agree that in a sense that, hey, you don't want them to be fucking up and getting the wrong address when they bust into homes and shooting anybody, and it's happened. Yes, you agree. But the reason why these other people are against, say, the SWAT team and the police, because ironically at the same time you're seeing on the news that a whole group that called themselves the something mob, a whole bunch of them, a whole sting, and they arrested like about 20, 30 of them. And when that shit happens, even though occasionally they got the wrong house, I don't want to see that happen and people get killed. The ones that are mad at the SWAT team and the police are the ones that just all pissed off because their criminal friends and Mr. King of the Streets that they kiss the ass of and lick the boots of, pulling the drugs off the streets. And they want these people that want to rule the streets and that'll beat you up if you piss them off. And you're supposed to be scared of them because they got all the guns. But they're allowed to hate the police or whatever too. But there are assholes out there that overdo it. If you see something, say something, they every single person, just because they have long hair or whatever the heck, or this or that, or if you piss the wrong person off with too much political or social pull, there were cases where you get the corrupt authorities that the police can be paramilitary goon squads. Yeah, they can become paramilitary goon squads too. But look at fucking South America, these South American countries where the damn people that sell high volume of drugs and they got all the guns and they're more powerful than the police and than the military. They got a grip on the government in that area and have political control. Nothing wrong with that. Yeah, people are all, they change the subject when you talk about that, or if you mention that on any blogs online, people will put one of them memes with some celebrity or dude from a movie face palming. when you say that, but you ask them to elaborate about that facepalm meme, they're just totally silent. They won't answer you. Hide behind them that meme with people facepalming. Yeah, no, that's all political. You know what I mean? People want the legalization of their precious drugs and all that. Yeah, they complain about police brutality, but when they're Mr. King of the Streets and his pals and his drug dealer pals, have all these guns. Oh, don't anybody arrest them. And there's a thing, like you said too, you don't condone or you don't delight in so-called this police brutality. But yet, there's a question of too, for example, you get some asshole that, shakes people down for protection money, beats people up. The extortion people that go beating people up. Yeah, if you're a person that wants to go around beating people up like these extortion, whether for drugs or whatever, the drug people, the extortion and harassment that way, those people get caught doing that, beating the hell out of people, and then cops arrest them and they get beat up a little bit. Oh, police brutality, but yeah, it was okay for those people to go around beating people up. You know what I'm saying? Some of us talk about police brutality. What we mean is, police in certain kind of towns may be corrupt to beat people up for stupid shit, or some asshole that knows the police will get the police to harass you for stupid shit, you know what I mean, and get you beat up. There's shit like that goes on, and um, but yeah, you get the liberal and the conservative type of person. And whether you want something to be political, it's political anyway. Um, whatever you side with at any level, you're damned if you say something, damned if you don't. And with these people, it's always an us against them. You can't even say, okay, you believe this under this circumstances, this side of things, or like under certain circumstance, this side of things. Oh no, you're not allowed to have critical thinking and all that. You got to believe whatever somebody else believes. Either the one fanatic side, shut up and just straight out King James Bible. Oh, get a haircut, dress like a dork, and then if you're a woman that's conservative too, your purpose is only to make babies and shut up or whatever. Or the other says shut up and wear whatever stupid t-shirt and shorts or whatever clothes and be obedient to Mr. King of the Streets. And plus shut up and buy and smoke your weed and whatever the fuck, you know what I mean? Yeah. Oh yeah, one person, yeah, they want to do away with one side wants to do away with guns, but they won't acknowledge this other side that got guns, and those are it's perfectly okay these people to have guns. You know what I mean? Everybody that has, even if you advocate some reasonable right to bear arms, all of a sudden you're a redneck, whether you're actually a redneck or not, and you're the racist. But forget about the people like the Wilkinsburg shooting, which was very unfortunate. That was wrong. And these people that have Mr. King of the Streets allowed to have all the guns. You're supposed to do what they say because they got all the guns, and while the rest of us are avoiding both sides, we don't want to get busted by no police and do things to excuse for the police, and we don't want to be involved with fucking Mr. King of the Streets either. Oh yeah, it's fashionable to criticize one party that has the guns, but yet the same ones people criticize that have the guns, it's okay for they're if you're the partier, you're the hipster and a partier or whatever. Oh yeah, one that sells you your fucking drugs or whatever the fuck you smoke, that has all the guns. Oh, it's totally okay, and if those people beat you up and shoot you or whatever, oh, you're a bad person somehow. you brought that on yourself. And then that side of the tracks wouldn't give a damn too if the police got the wrong house and shot you or whatever too. Oh, they're fucking pick and choose. That's what the hell it is. But yeah, that one just to get some digs in. You know what I mean?